All right, and we're live. Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Chesh from Cheshire Plays Games. It has been a spell since I have personally streamed on this particular account because we tried making Nerd Ranch a thing and that didn't kind of work out very fucking well. I have a guest.
The ranch will grow.
Exactly. I have a guest, which is my Wednesday night co-host in the form of Adam. Adam, how you doing, my mate?
I'm very good. I'm very, very good. Looking forward to playing some games, having some fun.
Playing some Battlegrounds. For those not aware, my PC is kind of shitting itself. It's running on only 8 stick of RAM at the moment, 8 gigs. And when I turn it on, I have to turn it off at the power on the actual unit itself, and then turn its power back on at the unit itself to get the motherboard fan spinning.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
kind of fucked up. But hey, I've got some potential things in the works that may assist with that in the future. I just don't know when those things are releasing because of the war on Ukraine, with Russia being shitboards, and invading means
that's a thing that's happening, isn't it?
Yeah, and it means that a bunch of projects that I that I have problems talking about because they're all crypto based and I'm apparently the devil. Yeah, there's some shit going on with that. Where I was releasing an NFT that's on the back burner at the moment because I believe that my coder and my marketer have scammed me.
Oh no.
Well, because the marketer hasn't answered my messages on Discord for 6 days. And we were supposed to launch at the end of this month. That tells you all you need to know. And the coder is asking me for more money, despite the fact that I gave him half up front because he said that that's all he needed. And now he's like, oh, actually, I need a little bit more because I have to get this API coding. And I'm like, no, you don't. That means you're doing it wrong. And the fact that I seem to know more about NFTs and coding than the coder, yeah. I'm a bit pissed off, really, because that's like, $300-400 down the drain at this point.
Rough. That is super, super rough.
Yeah, to the point where, so I got all my artwork done for Crypto Orcs, for my NFT, and I started working on 2 other of my projects and got half the art done for those, and then was approached by some young guys. They're young, they're crypto boys. I told you, twitch.tv/Cheshire Plays Games.
Oh, it's the Twitch one. Okay.
Yeah. And YouTube /Cheshire Plays Games as well. So these 2 lads, they're one's from, I think he said, Cyprus or something.
I was gonna say, if one's from the Ukraine and one's from Russia, you're in massive trouble.
No, they are not. I think one's Borneo and one's Cyprus. And one of them is like 21 and the other one's 24. And they were like, hey, we want to do an NFT project, but we need an artist, but we can't pay you front up. And I went, well, I'm not interested. And they went, well, how about 15% of mint on the smart contract? Which just means that every time somebody mints one of the NFTs, 15% of that mint cost goes to me, right? So I was like, well, as long as I can see the contract, which I know how to track contracts and stuff when it's set up, then that's technically fine. And it just means that I hope that they can market it well and sell a lot of them. But then they basically asked me to copy another artist and I went, no. And then they said, well, it's not really copying, it's being doing a derivative.
Oh my god.
A derivative is basically an amended copy of something to make it different enough to get around copyright law. And I just went, you know what?
Seems like a fight you want to have.
I just went, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do it. So I'm doing a derivative project, which is one of the things that I always said. I'm never going to do a derivative project, but it's not my project technically. I just do the art. So yeah, I'm going to take a sip of this here coffee.
Have a sip of your coffee. Let's jam some battlegrounds.
So I guess
Now
I
I
can.
believe that you dabbled a long time ago.
I did, and then I went and did a tutorial just before we went live.
Thank God.
In
I was going to say
classic,
a lot's changed.
yeah, in classic Chesh fashion, I went, oh well, like I'll just quickly jump in and give myself a refresher. I'm like, yeah, I pretty much remember this. I don't remember. I don't exactly remember your minions respawning, but I know that they did. That's just a weird thing from my brain, just telling me that it's different when it's not. Um,
Ding.
yeah, but it does feel different. All right, I'm gonna hit the play button. Yeah.
I'm sharing my screen with you in Discord, just so if you want to watch any, if you get knocked out early or anything, you can watch me. Or
I'm not tempted to do that because I'm only running on 8 gigs of RAM.
yeah, probably not good.
Yeah, a little bit worried about that.
Probably want to save some of those.
Oh, look
those
at all
resources.
these achievements popping up.
I would go if I were you.
Shadow
Oh, you won't. You only get 2 choices. I would go Yogg.
Yeah, Yogg is always a better.
Shadowlock's terrible at the moment.
I mean, it's always been terrible though.
No, there was a point about 2 months ago.
Okay, yeah, when it was all mechs. No,
where it was Shadowlock basically was dropping 6 drops on turn 6.
Yeah, no, I do remember that because it was like that previously, actually. So
it was dumb,
fucking stupid, very fucking stupid. Yeah, so it's an interesting thing to be working on a project that's a mix of 2 projects. I don't personally like the art of the first project that they're, because it's a mix of 2 projects. So one of them is called Tasty Bones, which is like a very
What's your strategy this time, partner?
cute. I'm gonna call it cute. Reborn. You sell this at a 2/2 elemental to your hand. Well, that seems cool, but after you upgrade, double this minion's attack. No thanks. What was I gonna say?
Might make all the difference.
Oh yeah, so the skull doesn't. I don't like the skull at all. And so I redesigned it because originally it was like very intricate, and I kind of did it on a human anatomy and was like, this looks really cool in neon, and they were like, no, nah, needs to be cartoony, don't like it. I was like, oh, okay, because the costuming of the characters is basically anime based.
I thought you were going to say something inspired by Wacky Races or something.
Oh fuck no. No.
Fresh recruits for you.
And as much as I'm like, well, yeah, on one hand I kind of get it, but I'm just like, I don't really understand what you're doing here, buddy. Maximum health. Another friendly minion? Yeah, that sounds interesting. Yeah, let's do it. Refresh. We got damage per friendly dragon. Oh, that's interesting. Blood gem. No, I think that's fine. Yeah, so I'm basically about 60% of the way through this project, like doing the art for it.
Is it I mean, obviously it's frustrating. But how are you finding your experience aside from being screwed around by these individuals, but being in the NFT space?
Above the pressure.
How do I say this?
Get on board. It's a wild ride.
No,
that's not what I was going to say. But
there's a big problem, right?
Yeah.
The big problem is the fact that people dislike people who even dabble in NFTs. So I made the mistake on my personal Twitter account to reply to Seth Green, because Seth Green was talking about NFTs and about how there's so much animosity around it because people kind of don't really understand, but like it's very freeing for artists. Even though you're seeing like rug pulls and you're seeing like artists' work being ripped off by, shitbags, artists are using this as a way so that they don't have to go out and actually like do physical art. So it's cheaper for them. It's easier for them. In a land of COVID, we don't have to deal with like having to try and sell our wares on the street essentially.
Yeah.
And I replied to him saying, yeah, like I feel that because like I've got friends who have like basically don't understand and don't want to understand anything to do with NFTs.
Yep.
Like to the point
That's a
where
scary space for a lot of people.
yeah, to the point where a lot of those people, more or less, have kind of
Down a minion
ditched
and up a
me
goal.
after I started talking about NFTs.
That's a little hard.
It's yeah, it's
A lot
happened.
hard.
Yeah, it's
Let's
happened
be
with a
real.
couple of people. What's per turn after you play Quillball? Well, no. I guess we'll grab.
Elementals are amazing, by the way. Just because they're like a token,
Better
Yeah, well,
hire
that's
a
what I'm
recruit
getting.
While you can.
and tokens are 1 gold.
We'll freeze that.
Nice.
What that guy?
Oh, you're fighting me.
Oh boy. Look, I'm gonna
I
be
think you
screwed.
got this. You might have this. Oh, it's me.
Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, so I tweeted about it and one of my friends was like,
Keep up the momentum.
well, ex-friend now, said something about I don't know, it sounded like they were talking to me about it going like, I can understand how that's really frustrating, but instead they were like, oh no, you've got me wrong. Like I was saying, I can't believe you've gone to this side of art. And I'm like, what? And then I checked and they'd already unfollowed me and I was like, you fucking prick. Like,
Yeah, look, if people are going to be that petty just because you are
Recruits for it.
literally like interested in some new form of technology, yeah, those people probably aren't worth knowing. To be real,
yeah, and it's just kind of
come on.
frustrating because like, and I get it, but it's these
pretty
people.
petty shit.
Well, they don't want to educate themselves, right? Like,
Yeah.
Do I think that NFTs are a problem at the moment? Yes, I really do. I do think that they're a problem, but they're a
I don't know
problem.
enough about them to make a claim whether or not they're a problem or not. That's the thing, I guess.
Well, I mean, they're a problem because of the people who are doing the wrong thing, right? Like, there's no essential copyright follow up. Yeah.
I was gonna say, oh no, it's not our friend Aaron Fox.
Oh boy, don't even get me started on that shit. Running away with your NFT cash, rugged. Did he actually sell any of those NFTs before that project rugged?
I have no idea.
Right.
I was kind of laughed when I heard what happened. Everybody wants a piece of the pie. I keep going back to that South Park. Butters is selling NFT. Oh my god! But it's just like everyone's scared of the unknown. Crypto's terrifying for some. NFTs are a complete unknown to a lot of people.
General correct. Spin the wheel of Yog Saron.
Good at this.
It's like fun.
That does sound like fun. Let's refresh.
That's your buddy.
Grab one at random. And we will grab the Apocalypse, whatever the fuck he's called. Let's get rid of this Ellie. Let's spin the wheel. It's an actual wheel.
I know, right? How good is that?
Add 3 random Dark Moon prizes to your hand. Oh, give a minion +2/+2. Okay. Yep, it's going to be you. Give 3 random friendly minions +1/+1. Give minions in Bob's Tavern +2 health for the rest of the game.
Yeah, we just cast that. That'll just happen.
It just all seems great, to be honest.
Get a
I
few
think
buffs.
though. I think I'm going to get rid of the robot. And I'm going to play Mr. Taunt Reborn. And I think Self this Elemental.
think you can
Not
win
fast
this
enough.
thing.
Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
in trouble.
Getting beaten up by Silas.
Right, I got plenty of life to go anyway, so you know.
Yeah, it's really nice. And there's also a new thing that came in where you have a 15 damage cap until somebody dies.
Oh.
You can't be, because what was happening was your Shadowlock was coming in and dealing like 30 plus damage in one go after it spiked.
Jeez.
People were getting a little bit pissy about it.
I wonder why.
I know, right?
Oh yeah, that is definitely the one we want to see. What do you do? Give adjacent minions +2/+1 permanently. Oh, that sounds good. Yep, let's take that. This guy just seems stupid. Let's give both of
Stop a
you.
good weed.
Oh, Avenge 3. What is Avenge 3? That's
So every
something-
time 3 minions die in a turn, that happens.
Okay, so if we put this, say, over here somewhere.
Avenge is whenever a minion dies. So whatever.
Mine should
You want him
literally,
late because if he dies, his ability doesn't go.
Let's put in there. Reset. What do we got? Blood gems. The fuck is a blood gem?
Quillbars were a thing. New race that came out, or tribe.
Freeze those motherfuckers. Whew.
Yeah, we don't want that. We want Quillbars. I know we do want that. No, we don't.
Yeah. So,
Good battle, friend.
at the end of the day, NFTs, there is some, bad players essentially, that cause issues.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess you get stuff like that everywhere you go,
You do, but I mean,
but it's
it's
I
one of
know.
those things of like, why would people educate themselves on a thing that is happening, right? Because at the end of the day, this thing just keeps happening over and over and over, right? So like, they
Yeah.
just see NFTs as being like this big bad thing because people are doing the wrong thing, because there's no copyright law for it. There's no, repercussions. There's too much anonymity. There is a lot of problems with it.
There's actually now you mention it like it is. There's a lot that's wrong in the space. That said, I mean, yeah, that just give you, isn't that a reason to be educated?
Well, you would think so.
Like it's not the opposite. It's yeah.
Go ahead,
People should
fire one of these
should
recruits.
actually be trying to get that extra bit of knowledge because of what it can do.
Well, I mean, again, the problem is that people don't want to educate themselves because to them it's like, why do I care about, XYZ? Like,
Yeah.
this thing just kind of keeps happening.
didn't like
And there's
that
no
one.
repercussion or
It's a
anything,
gold
so
for trouble.
what do I care?
A good
I kind
tactical
of get it,
choice.
but at the same time, it's just like, yeah, but.
Big yeah, but
Big
I get
yeah,
it.
but. To the point where, I think if you're going to argue the point, and if you're going to say this thing is really bad, you should be educated on why it's bad, right? Like, at the end of the day, I won't turn around and say,
Till the I'm
what's a good comparison? Chocolate's really bad for you, and has 0 health benefits. That's not true. It's simply not true. NFTs are bad for gaming. That is a correct thing. I think that at the moment the gaming space does not need NFTs. There is nothing in the NFT world that the gaming space needs at the moment to do anything with.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a
Yeah.
very fair point.
See, now that's a better argument, right? And an argument I actually did make towards, NFTs being quote unquote bad in an indie game group, because I was like, for indie games and even for just like general, like you don't need this. Nobody needs this. Yeah, there we go. You are a big boy now. Oh, what are we getting? Better crime. That's interesting. No, that's
Things? I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Oh, that's permanently. Okay, great. So let's put you there. Let's just activate you because.
Why do they keep giving me shit cards? I just want good stuff. Very nice. Huh? It's alright.
Yeah.
And also,
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Oh, nothing I want. But yeah, like I see that there is possibilities for NFTs that we haven't even like, because at the moment everyone's just being greedy. That's what's happening.
it's really unexplored, right?
Yeah, yeah. And now people are kind of starting to realize, like, all right, so if I have a DAO, a DAO,
Yeah.
then it makes the utility of this NFT better, which means that people are going to hold that NFT, right? Because it means that NFT, while the DAO is happening, is worth something, right? So
Sure.
you're basically saying, all right, well, there's the high potential that you will earn passive income from having this NFT. Makes sense. Makes so much more sense.
I don't know. It's a weird. I'd say Brave New World. Probably the
Brave New World. Oh, this is you, right? This is you gonna kick my ass. I get it.
pretty
Jeez.
strong board.
I tried. I don't think it was strong enough, to be honest.
Oh, let John
See?
one.
Ugh. So how about that 15 cap?
Gonna say Ragnaros is dead, so
Makes you strong.
Now what can I
ouch.
pitch?
Um,
I'm gonna get rid of you, I think.
Right.
We don't want
that.
to.
Oh man.
Hire a recruit while you can.
I'm trying.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Nothing I want.
This is tough.
Tell me about it.
I think I'm pretty screwed. But
You.
I've thought that before.
I'm on one life.
Oh look, you lose a fight, you're dead, and you're playing the top guy.
Which I really haven't been utilizing properly. I realize that now.
Don't tell the other. I'm
Holy shit, I'm dead.
Oh yeah, he's got a bit of
Just a little bit. Jesus.
yeah, because Dean's about to waste me, but I think that's enough. Yeah. Demons are very popular, but
I mean, demons have always been fairly good, but these ones are just like crazy good. Yeah, I'm dead.
big. Ow.
Note to self: demons. Allah, it exploded.
don't say it too. There are 8 players, but only one.
All right. Heck.
I wish you could watch you in game. Why didn't they? There was a
Oh, you
thing
can't
thing.
spectate. You can. That's
No,
annoying.
not from here.
You should be able to. That's the
It's
kicker.
ridiculous.
Like the game actually normally lets you.
Yeah, normally.
Nothing normal about this game, is there?
no, there's not. All right,
Let's do it this way.
I'm gonna try observing you on my Discord for the moment. Yeah. So it's
Tough, isn't it?
It is. It's sort of frustrating, right? Because like, yeah, I
know what you mean.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, I mean, for me, I'm treating this as a way to kind of start getting my art out there. Because, you know, after a couple of successful projects, I'll probably be working on people's projects and getting paid some of that upfront, which is fine by me. You know, that sounds like a good plan. But it's like, I think too many people kind of are going into it like, but I'm gonna get rich. It's like, you're not. Like, you're really not. And that's where that greed thing is coming in, and why there's like projects that are like pulling out the rug, basically.
It's silly.
It's fucking ridiculous.
But that's what the world we live in does, right? See, there's a new thing, so we have to profit. Like, we have to.
Well, I mean, that's why, you know, some of the large game companies jumped on board quickly.
Have to capitalize,
and then realize that they can't do it, right? Because, you know, the NFT community is different to the gaming community. Like, the gaming community does not give a fuck about NFTs. They do not. Yeah. The NFT bros don't give a fuck about games, really. Like, sure, they all play games and shit, but it's just like, no, you haven't cultivated a community, and a good, strong NFT is all about community. I'll let you explode.
I just got deaded.
Mm-hmm. That you did. Stop watching. Just waiting for you to come back into lobby.
I am back.
All right, let's have another one, and then I think we'll be done. Yeah, we've been live for 30 minutes. Okay, great. Hey, you with the face. It's Dakota. Hey, Dakota, how you doing? I hope that you caught my entire discussion around me being the devil. Okay, so let's have a look. After you refresh...
just said NFTs and straight in. Straight in.
Bob always has 7 minions. What? After you refresh 5 times, Bob always has 7 minions. Add a 1/1 Shudderling. Your hand that represents all battle cries you've played. They're both bad. Let's go with Star Seeker. I don't know what she really does.
What? Illidan's terrible now. I'm going to play Illidan.
Yeah.
I'm losing MMR every year at the moment.
But yeah, some of those NFT projects right now are very much like a Ponzi scheme. That's very much something that everyone should be not afraid of, but should be very, very wary of. Was the original point I was trying to make. Because some of them are just like, you know, the rich get richer. Hey, if you get on board and all your mates get on board, then like, you know, floor sweeps and shit, which is like, in the world of stocks, is something that's completely and absolutely like, you know, kind of a bit ballsy to do because it's illegal in the real world. Because you're essentially like saying, you know, sweep the floor, buy all the ones that are there now, in an attempt to like make the floor better. basically. Yeah, that's right. This isn't matching at all, but it's fine. But yeah, so there's like I was in a group for an NFT that I purchased, and the NFT was basically useless to me because I didn't mint it, and that is fucking terrible. The fact that like even though they've got a DAO, don't get me wrong, you know, which is one of those points of like further down the road your NFT will be worth something.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's great and all, but it's not worth something now. And there's perks from minting that I didn't know about. Like you get a little serum so that you can like essentially upgrade your NFT. Sounds pretty good.
That sounds all right.
One very small problem. If you didn't mint it,
Might
you
make
don't
all
get it.
the difference.
And that is bullshit. Union sells for 3 gold. Give a friendly beast +1/+1 and this death rattle. Okay. Sure, that sounds fine. Yeah, so like I essentially bought an NFT and it's really not worth anything to me right now. And their entire situation is based around like they want what they call diamond hands. They want people who will hold their NFTs rather than paper hands, people who will sell them off.
Good battle, friend.
But you've got to have a good balance of like buy and sell, because that's what makes a market healthy. And that's what pissed me off. Yeah, go my beasties. Whereas like another one, you could like stake or like basically stake your NFTs or farm, if you will. And then you would leave them there essentially. Give your other mechs, no. None of this is any good. Okay. Guess it's just gonna have to be you and me for
Nothing
now.
scares me, except the mice.
Just keep refreshing. Not gonna matter if I do. Let's do it.
Fruit while you can.
Wish I had the money for those. Freeze it there.
These later.
Yeah, so I bought 2 Bushy Crow Warriors, and they have staking. And what staking is where you can get those 2 NFTs and put them in a staking farm, and they will earn you passive coins, essentially. Those passive coins worked out to be something like $80 USD for them sitting there a month. So if I had have had more of them, I would have earned more. But that was just like super cool, because it was like, oh, okay, well, this is not something that I had ever thought about.
Yeah, there's a lot to take. There's a lot to take in though in the space, like things that you haven't considered.
Yeah.
Crazy space. That's all I can think.
It really is. It's fucking crazy. Do I want to freeze it or do I not? Refresh? And then we'll refresh because it's free. Bob's having refreshes with 7 minions.
Bang bang bang. Are elementals in? I told you about a little composition called Party Rock, but there's not elementals in.
So these often keep refreshing, but there's no point. I think we just leave it as is for now. Now we put you right in the middle. Put you guys on the outside, because I want you guys to die first, if possible. We'll get rid of this next turn, I think. Yeah, so like, and one of the things that people were asking me recently is like, what do you buy an NFT for? And I'm
Good
like, well,
battle, friend.
if I like the art, then it's highly likely I'll consider buying it. But if the project has like something that I want to see from it, like some sort of utility, like staking or something like that, then there's a very high chance that I'll actually keep it around.
Yeah.
Oh, no, bombed my shit.
Got some fresh recruits for you.
Oh, look at this one. Yes, please. Woohoo!
Good to get some minions in play.
Give me that tutu cat, baby. Put that one off. Put that one off. I don't want to upgrade my tavern yet because that would be bad.
All I want is the demon that makes me immune. Because I'm taking a lot of damage.
Max, not a max. You.
Mm.
Give you the taunt by heaps. Okay, refresh. One more refresh. Ugh.
And so many choices.
Way
But
too
so
many
little
choices.
choices.
Fine.
Good
We should be
battle,
fine.
friend.
See how this goes. What is that? Bloody pirates. Boo. Good one of my big beef eaters. Ah, we were so close. This thing here was hell. Just 5 damage to the highest health enemy minion. Screw you, buddy.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
You do, but are they only good? No, they're not. Max, pirates.
Oh, I hate this game so much right now.
Refresh. Beast. Thank you. Refresh.
Clearly somebody else is playing demons.
Hello. Upgrades.
That's a great play. I can't wait
Damn
to
right
see
it is.
this shape. Not the strongest,
Murloc
but it'll
Demon
fight
Pirate.
hard.
Ugh. Or as I like to call
I
it,
want
no thanks,
that
no
guy.
thanks, no
Up a
thanks.
goal.
What, this
The one
pirate?
you just got the choice of on the left. I need that. I need that. I need it.
But why?
I'm playing demons and I'm hurting myself.
Uh,
My poor hero is cutting his own wrists.
3 at the moment. Do I just refresh it in here? Good. Nothing good. Ugh. Pirates, man. I want your shitty pirates.
Don't tell the other. I'm rooting for you.
Oh,
Oof. How big they are. Holy shit.
yeah, those tricksters can be really annoying.
That's ridiculous.
The
My
Baron.
God.
Baron Rivendare makes them so big.
Any defeat that doesn't
Like
destroy
these
you
minions that are
makes
just
you
near
stronger.
impossible to kill.
Yep. Take you. Refresh. There it is.
Ouch.
Second one.
Ouch.
Give your beast +1/+1 for revenge 1. That seems alright.
Little ones with big
Great
appetite.
Tavern. And I can't refresh. Still this and refresh, but that just
So
seems
screwed.
bad.
I'm playing the guy you just fought.
Oh yeah.
I'm so dead. What else? Demons? Me. No one else's demons. Why can't oh, my mini Malagos? Malagos? Not Malagos. What's the makes me mute? Whatever.
The mini whatever one. Yeah, I know that one.
The 3 × 5 4 guy that says your hero's immune on your turn
No idea.
before battle. That my Wrathweaver stopped hurting me. Stop taking a damage every time I play a minion.
I love that the Disney Plus just sent me a notification saying, "Don't miss the thrilling end of Pam and
battle,
Tommy,"
friend.
and I'm like, "What? You mean like the one that we read in the news? The one that we've been reading about for the last 20 fucking years? Like, what you talking about?"
Don't know how it
Whereas-
ends, buddy.
we know how that shit goes. Come on, no one cares.
No.
Oof. Damn it.
Oh,
Yeah.
on the
I
field.
just got squished. Thought I was doing semi-okay, but like, yeah. 7th place. Ugh.
Oof.
Buff.
I'm a demon here. You're a demon. Let's play you. Ouch. I still need to find this dude. This is annoying because normally you can spectate. There's a spectate icon where those 3 dots are.
Yeah.
If you leave the lobby, like if you disband the group, you can actually spectate me via the normal, like in the bottom left where your friend list is.
Okay, so leave and watch.
Terrible. Watch, I'll get beaten up in the next 2 turns. I won't be like, and I'm out.
Almost for sure. Which is fine because I think that my dinner's almost ready, which is delicious.
We having dinner.
Cheese and feta pastries. It's something a little bit different. So tonight is shopping night. And when we do shopping night, we just have lazy dinner. Oh yeah, I think you're in trouble.
75% faith. 4% chance to lose.
Huh?
I've got a little tracker thing.
Ah.
It's not always right. I've lost many fights that I'm favored for, like this one.
Like this one? Like what I was saying?
One of them said I was 3% to lose. The other one said I was 4% to lose. So that was impressive. The word I go with.
So far. A ring of death.
Of death! The ring of fire!
I'm getting really annoyed with this game right now. So,
A ring of death.
I fell down a burning
I don't
fire.
know. This is a dangerous turn for me. I'm taking way too much damage. I think I got the big Fernal just a little bit too late.
Just a little bit too late.
A tiny bit. I've got no milking engine, no way to scale really aside from hurting myself playing demons. All right, so I've got a 0.1% chance of losing this fight. See if I can defy the odds and leave. I think I'm okay this time.
Whew.
There he is.
You finally got him.
Now I can go
As
nuts.
the demons have +2 attack, your hero is immune.
Yeah, I guess we just leave it like that. That'll be. Oh shit! I've got to. Oh, I should run. Oops. Gotta do that first. Oops. That would have been bad. Hmm. Let's see how this guy goes. Now that I'm not taking damage every turn. Oh wow. Yeah. I mean, fine. Oh wow. It actually thinks I'm favored. Oh, after that I'm favored. I feel like if I lose a fight at any point now, I'm just dead.
Never satisfied.
All right. Freeze that. So, how long do you reckon your computer's going to be running on one leg?
I mean, it really depends. To be honest, like, if this project takes off, maybe a couple of months, but with the way crypto's crashing at the moment because of the invasion and stuff, who knows? Like, that's the only reason why they're not putting pressure on me to, like, get all the art done. I'll probably have it done by the weekend anyway, like I told them I would, but they're very blasé about it at the moment because they're like, yeah, you know, like all of the different coins are down at the moment.
Yeah, it's like it's not really not a big deal at the moment, I guess.
No.
Much else going on. All right. They're still in the fight. Wow, there's really a shortage on demons right now. Oh well, we'll see how the Murloc player deals with me. Probably punish me. All right, that's a 90% loss. Right there. Yes, it's lethal. I'm dead. I'm dead. Damn, my ex stayed alive. Oh, top 4 at least.
Boom!
Bang. Bang, biggity bang.
That was fun and different.
It was a little bit different. Yeah, Battlegrounds is very different to traditional Hearthstone, as you would have picked up.
Yeah, a little bit.
But yeah, no, it was good. It was good.
Yeah. Thank you very much for hanging out, Adam. Where can people find your stuff?
You can find me on Twitch every now and then. Sundays generally. I don't think I'm on this weekend because I'm away. But Russell Gibson and I do the You Can't Comp This NBA podcast, and I stream that live on my Twitch channel, which is ads7281 on Twitch. And yeah, pretty much just look for me. Ads7281 on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. YouTube, I think. We've got another couple of auto chess videos up with a different game that I used to play. I checked in on that the other day. It's got like 3,500 views. Like the how to play video. Not a very, very well known game.
Fair. As for me, you can find me here. Usually every Wednesday with Adam. And every weekend, every fortnight, playing Commander. I think this weekend is Commander. And every off weekend, in other words, every other fortnight, you can find me over on MTG Lexicon doing Lexicrunch, which is a movie-related podcast. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'm done for the day.
Done for the day? Go and enjoy some food, man.
I will. Adam, thank you so much for hanging out. Everyone else, thank you for hanging out. Catch you all later. Have a great weekend.